Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a 10 names that I love but I won't be using for my daughter. They are just names that I thought of and that I did consider naming my daughter, but for one thing or another we decided not to name my daughter these names. We still don't have a name picked out for my daughter. Okay, so the first name is Adelie. Adelie is really pretty. It's a really cute name. I think I feel like it sounds more Spanish, really. Adelie. It's really cute. I just think that people would either have a hard time pronouncing it or they would have a hard time spelling it. And I don't want people other people not being able to pronounce my daughter's name or butchering her name. We already run into that problem a lot with my firstborn. Her name's Kalili and people can't pronounce it. People can't write it, people can pronounce it, so we just call her Callie for short, because like I said, people have a hard time pronouncing it or saying it. And I think if we were to name my daughter Adelie, it would be the same for that. The next name is Sophia. Sophia is beautiful, it's really pretty. If we were to go with the name Sophia, I think we would aim more for a nickname of Sophie for the baby. I think Sophie when she's little and Sophia when she's older, but it's very common, so we don't want to go with that name because of how common it is. So the next name is Hazley. Hazley is so pretty, it's so beautiful. I would love to name my daughter Hazley, but it doesn't go well with our last name. The name Hazley would also be hard for my family to pronounce. We are Hispanic and they don't really speak English that much, so for them to be able to pronounce the name Hazley they would have problems pronouncing it. But if that wasn't a problem, I would definitely consider naming my daughter Hazley. But like I said, again, it doesn't go with our last name. The next name is Sadie. Sadie is pretty, but I feel like it's more of a little girl's name rather than an adult. I don't see my daughter being a grown-up in her career working and people calling her Sadie. It doesn't sound very professional. I feel like it's meant to be more of a little girl name than it is an adult name. And I want my daughter's name to be able to, for her to be able to use it as a little girl and as an adult, and have cute nicknames for her as a little girl, and her grow into her name, and whenever she has her job or whatever, have a beautiful grown-up name. The next name is Isabella. Isabella is, like I said, it's a Spanish name. It's really pretty, but it runs into the same problem as Sophia, that it's very common. And like I said, I don't want a common name, a very common name for my daughter. If we were to use the name Isabella, we would definitely use the nickname Bella. I feel like Bella is really pretty, it's really short, just for a little baby girl, calling her Bella, it's really pretty. The next name is Scarlett. Scarlett is beautiful. I did consider this name Scarlett, and I would love to name my daughter Scarlett, but we already have a family member with the name of Scarlett. If I didn't have a family member named Scarlett, I would definitely consider Scarlett for my daughter, which we actually did consider it, but again, we're not gonna use it because I already have a cousin named Scarlett. Another name that I really like is the name of Delilah. Delilah is so pretty, it's so beautiful. I actually think the first time that I heard it, it was on that song, Hey There Delilah. That's where I first heard that name, and I always liked the name since I was very young. It's really pretty. I'm not saying that I don't like the name. I do, I love the name. It's just, I don't see myself naming my baby Delilah. Another name that I really like is the name of Harper. Harper is so pretty. It just doesn't go with our last name. Also, like I said, my mom would probably have a hard time pronouncing it. My in-laws would probably have a hard time pronouncing the name of Harper. I can't really use English names for my kids because they can't pronounce it. So I have to I'm trying to aim for something Spanish so that it's easier for them to pronounce. But I also need to make sure that the name that I choose isn't hard for other people to pronounce. Another name is Riley. Riley is so cute. I feel like Riley, it's It's a very cute name for a little girl. I would love to use the name Riley, but it just, like I said, it's either too hard for my family to pronounce, or it doesn't match with our last name. And really, about my last name, it's really hard to match any names with my last name. But we just have to kind of wing it and try to get as close as possible to something sounding right. But if this name sounded good with our last name, I would definitely consider naming my daughter Riley. The last name that I have is Hazel. Hazel is so pretty. I feel like probably my parents, if they were to pronounce it, they would probably pronounce it in Spanish, Hazel. I feel like that name is pretty. I just don't like the sound of it in Spanish. I know more than likely family would pronounce it in Spanish. And I just don't want people, like, you know, pronouncing her name wrong. So Hazel is definitely out of the question. And like I said, all these names are very beautiful. These names are not in any particular order. They're just names that I thought of and names that I have considered using for my daughter. It's just that we're not gonna end up using these names. And like I said, we still don't have a name for the baby, so it's hard for us to even to try to choose a name. We have some names that we've come up with, but we're still not 100% sure. So if you guys have any names, please don't hesitate to comment them down below. Give us any ideas that you guys have. Who knows, we might end up choosing one of them. So yeah, that's it for this video, you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. Thank you guys so much for the support on my first video. I've had it did better than I thought it would. Actually, I've had 13 subscribers already, and I'm so proud of that. And hopefully I'll be able to gain some more. If you guys really enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and like I said, if you have a name for me, comment down below. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.